I hope everyone is having a good day or a good night, a good Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday or Friday, whatever time of day, right? Whatever day it is. But I'm feeling a little bit sleepy. That being said, think I will play Skyrim for a while, for a bit. For a bit. It's not gonna be long. Probably for an hour. So that being said, I will probably only play for like an hour or so. So yeah. Hey, Muffin Mouse. Alright, so let's get to a Solstice. You know what? Let's do these. Let's
Northern Maiden is ship-shape and ready to go.
If you're looking for passage to Solstheim, too bad. I'm not going back there anymore. Sure. Yeah, that's me. Why? Who sent you? Now, hold on. That wasn't my fault. I didn't know they were going to attack anybody. I don't even know how I got here. It's hard to explain. I remember those people with the masks coming on board. Then, the next thing I remember, I was here, and they were gone. That's not right, losing whole days like that. There's been something strange going on there for a while. But after this, I'm done. I'm not going back to Solstheim. Have you been listening to me? I'm not going back there.
yes, you are. You're taking me. You know what? You owe me.
All right, you have a point. Taking you back to find out who sent them is the least I can do. Besides, maybe you can put a stop to whatever's going on over there. I owe them a bit of payback myself.
Let's go, Solstein. Oh wow.
Well, here we are. This is Raven Rock. Can't say I'm all that glad to see it again. Good luck. Maybe you can figure out what's going on around here.
Well, I'm gonna figure out who's trying to kill me.
Captain Gjallan does the business around here. I'm just a ship's mate.
I don't recognize you. So I'll assume this is your first visit to Raven Rock, Outlander. State your intentions. Mirak, I'm not sure that I do. Just remember, Raven Rock is sovereign territory of House Redoran. This is Morrowind, not Skyrim. While you're here, you will be expected to abide by our laws. Any questions? I have to be. As second counselor, the security of Raven Rock is my primary concern.
Okay, that's fair.
This isn't exactly the city of Blacklight. We're on the frontier out here, and we've had more than a fair share of troubles. After all we've been through together, I refuse to let Councillor Morvain down. Councillor Morvain is House Redoran's representative on Solstein. As second councillor, it's my job to support him and make certain his rule is enforced. I'm unsure. I swear I know the name, but I cannot place it. I don't think so. I'm not... The name has something to do with the Earthstone, I think, but I'm not sure what. Raven Rock started out as an Imperial settlement, but the Empire decided to abandon it, just as my people were first setting foot here. They left the town a shambles. When House Redoran took over, we turned it around and it became ours. And even if it's been a struggle to make this island livable, we're proud to call it home. Your ignorance of our homeland doesn't surprise me. It's the capital of Morrowind. Been that way ever since Mournhold was sacked by the Argonians. I don't visit there often anymore, but we still get the occasional supply ship and visitors from there. Quite a while ago, yes.
Oh, what happened?
Nobody seems certain why it happened. An attempted expansion, revenge for the enslavement of their people, or perhaps both. Whatever the case may be, thousands of Dunmen needlessly lost their lives, and many more were exiled from their homeland. Gjallan,
Northern Maiden is
I
ship
was
shape
starting to wonder what happened to you.
We were delayed by bad weather. Before you even ask, yes, I have the supplies you requested. But
what?
this load cost me double what we'd agreed on. Nothing I can do about it.
Damn it, Jolland, you know we don't have that much cost.
Look, the East Empire Company didn't give me a choice. They've raised their prices again, and there's nothing I can do about it.
After all these years, they're gouging us for every last drake we have. Let me talk to Laeral. I'll see what we can do.
All right, Admiral. Don't worry about rushing it. Just pay me when you can.
Oh shit, I fell in the water. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's not that big of an island. Doesn't look that way, at least.
Your visit here will be tolerated as long as you abide by our laws. Otherwise, you'll answer to the Reverend Guard.
Move along. Councillor Morvain is the only reason Ravenrock has survived all these years. You should pay your respects.
I've sworn to keep Councillor Morvain safe, and I intend to take that oath to the grave, if need be.
The hell are you guys doing?
This island's nothing but a pile of rubble. What's the point trying to make a life here? I think so, but I'm not sure where I heard the name. I don't know why, but I'm thinking about a temple here on the island. Maybe it was just a bad dream. Don't like it. I hate it. Every day it's the same thing. We open the shop, we hardly sell a thing, we close the shop and go to sleep. What kind of a life is that? Oh, believe me, I'd be on the first ship off this miserable island if I could. But I'm not sure I could do that to my father. I think it would break his heart. We've already lost my mother. I don't want to leave him alone. We lived in a settlement, perhaps a league from the border of Black Marsh, the homeland of the Argonians. Even though the Argonian invasion ended a long time ago, there are still a few scale-skinned clans that live within our borders. To put it simply, they attacked our settlement and slaughtered almost everyone. It was horrible. Keep yourself safe. Solstine's still a dangerous place.
You haven't seen Cretius Corellius, have you? That foolish old man's taken my pickaxe again. No, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill pickaxe. I'm talking about an ancient Nordic pickaxe. They don't exactly grow on trees, you know. I prefer to handle these things on my own. Look, if you see Cretius, tell him to give me that pickaxe back, and I'll pay you for the trouble. No, wait. Maybe. I don't know how I know that name. I'm not sure. I don't want to talk about this. A fine question, and the one that I hear most often from visitors to our town. I wish I had a more romantic tale to tell, but I was simply seeking my fortune and chose Ravenrock to ply my trade. Besides, knowing how to repair bone mold armor wasn't very useful in Riften. I had a friend over there, a dark elf named Van Ryth, a very talented armorsmith. Spent a lot of time with the guy swapping smithing techniques. Learned a heck of a lot, including how to repair bone mold. After he moved on to greener pastures, I decided to pack up, move out here, and put those lessons to the test. Been here ever since. It's the only tool tough enough to crack Stalrim, is what it is. Not many of those beauties left in the world. Forging them is a lost art. The one Cretius borrowed came from the Skull village up north. I, traded them some goods for it. Calling Stalrim an ore is like calling my forge a campfire. Some folks say it's enchanted ice, but I think there's more to it than that. I don't think I've come across more than a chunk or two in my lifetime, and smithing's my trade. If you're looking to learn more, you should head over to the Skull village. Someone there's bound to know more about it than I do. You tell Cretius he better give that pickaxe back to me, or else.
Oh, I will.
Looking for any potions? Ingredients? Alchemical supplies? I don't think so, though it sounds like a name I've heard before. I hear that name, and I see a temple here on Solstheim. What could that mean? After we left Morrowind, we found ourselves in Skyrim. We wandered around a bit and ended up in Morthal, where we took up temporary residence with Lami, the town's alchemist. I was fascinated by her work, and over a period of a few years, she taught me quite a bit. It wasn't long before we became homesick. We were the only Dunmer in Morthal. When word reached us that a settlement of Dunmer was forming on Solstheim, we were thrilled. It's been difficult, but I'm not regretting it one bit. In fact, I'm glad we've been able to stay and help. Yes, I'm proud to say that I grow or harvest most of it myself. I only wish I had a better source for netch jelly. Those creatures are difficult to track down since it's so dangerous beyond the bulwark. That would be splendid. I'd be more than happy to give you something for the effort. As you can imagine, the eruption of the Red Mountain took an awful toll on Solstheim. Hunting for game has been scarce, and the waters are apparently too tainted for fishing. According to Councillor Morvain, my husband's been Raven Rock's most important food source for decades. Careful with those netches. They may look tame, but they can seriously hurt you when threatened.
Miserable. Just miserable. Oh, I hate this place.
My husband Vendel feared
Always
visitors
a
would
pleasure
shun
to
Raven
watch
Rock. I'm glad to see he was mistaken.
Ashiam? What is that? Interesting. Oh, so this is where it ended up. Notched pickaxe.
This island's nothing but a pile of rubble. What's the point trying to make a life here? Here in his shrine, that they have forgotten. Here do we toil.
That we might remember. By night, what by day was stolen. Far from us. He grows ever near to us. Our eyes once were blinded. Now through him do we see.
What's this over here? damn crickets. Chitin plate. Oh. Ash hopper jelly. Damn, they didn't have to die like that, did they? Alright, so let's talk to this guy.
Our hands once were idle.
You there. You don't seem to be in quite the same state as the others. Very interesting. May I ask what it is you're doing here? Mirek. It sounds familiar, and yet I can't quite place... Oh, wait, I recall. But that makes very little sense. Mirek's been dead for thousands of years. I'm not sure, but it is fascinating, isn't it? Perhaps it has some relation to what's going on here. Quite unexpected. I'm afraid I can't give you any answers, but there are ruins of an ancient temple of Mirax toward the center of the island. If I were you, I'd look there.
Here in his shrine.
Building something, clearly. And yet they don't seem to have much to say about it. I'm very interested to find out what happens when they finish. Certainly not. Doing so would interfere with whatever is going on. And I would be unable to see how this all turns out.
So you're doing it because...
It is the only place where silt striders can be found. Although I managed to transplant a few here when I arrived. Are we done? I thought so.
Shut up.
That
Don't
we
care.
might remember.
Severn Manor.
It gets lonely out here, you know. That's not someone who lives in Raven Rock, I don't think. Maybe. I can't help but think of some sort of temple on the island. Why would that be? And don't stay away for too long.
Vendel Severin. A pleasure to meet you, Serial.
Everyone here doesn't have much of a dialogue, do they?
I'm worried. I think she knows.
She's jealous. Can't say that I blame her.
Have you taken leave of your senses? We could be exposed, ruined. 10 years of planning, all for nothing.
It's your choice, Father. Anytime you want to end it, you just give the word.
Interesting. We're talking about something. Why the hell would they have skulls?
I'll give you this warning only once. Stay out of my way, and we'll do just fine. If you're dealing with me, there's only one thing to remember. Pay your debts, or end up hurt.
I don't think I like your attitude, Mogul.
No, wait. I don't know. I feel strange just thinking about it. A temple, maybe. Here on the island, something about a temple? Until next time.
I work for Mogul. You got a problem, you talk to him. Mogul doesn't lend coin to outlanders.
Mallory.
I got plenty of coins.
Welcome
Your
to
visit
Raven Rock,
here.
Traveler.
I've sworn to
Could I
keep
interest
Councillor
you in
Morvain
fine
safe, and I
ash-grown
intend
food?
to take that oath.
Want to buy
to the
anything?
grave.
Or just laugh at our misfortunes? Mining gear? No. However, I used to sell East Empire pendants until I ran out of them. Popular little item. It's an amulet that was made exclusively for the East Empire Company. They gave them to their workers as an incentive at one point, a kind of reward for extra effort. They're no longer being made, so they've become a collectible. I'd love to get my hands on a few of them. They could be anywhere on the island. The mines might be a good place to start. If you find any while you're exploring Solstheim, bring them here, and I'll pay you for them. Everything I've got on display, really.
Yeah, you don't have much, do you?
East Empire pendants are scattered all over, so leave no stone unturned.
They serve the best sujama I've ever tasted over the wretched Nesh. Worth every crown.
You lost?
On behalf of House Redorin and as Councillor of Raven Rock, I bid you welcome. Do I? What a strange thing. It sounds so familiar, and yet I cannot place the name.
Everyone tells me the same exact thing.
I'm not even sure. I can picture a temple here on Solstheim.
What is House
You've
Redorin?
never heard of House Redorin?
Sounds like
We're the
something out of
mightiest of
Game
the
of
great
Thrones.
houses, and we lead the council, the ruling body of Morrowind.
Then what the hell are you doing here?
This isn't Skyrim, Outlander. A group of powerful and influential Dunmer families have been ruling Morrowind for millennia. They embody a council made up of 5 great houses: Telvanni, Dres, Indoril, Sadras, and Redorin. Well, of course, with 4 other houses on the council, someone has to keep the rabble organized. Our house leads the council by virtue of our preeminence in battle, wisdom, and ancestral glory.
I suppose.
Yes, I imagine it would to someone not of our people. If you're interested in pursuing the subject, help yourself to any of the historical volumes in my library.
Do you rule Solstheim?
Solstheim is theoretically under my rule, but without revenue from the mine, I lack the resources to actually govern anything but Raven Rock itself. Not that there's much beyond the confines of our town anyway. Well, there's a small enclave of Nords to the north in Skarl village. They pretty much keep to themselves, and we both like it that way. Then there's Tel Mithrin to the east. The Telvanni live out there. Sort of a strange lot. But since we're both from Morrowind, we get along. Other than that, Solstheim is crawling with bandits and reeklings. But that's to be expected living in a frontier like this. My doors are open if you wish to... Anything you can... It used to be one of the richest ebony mines in Morrowind, but it dried out years ago.
Of course, because you assholes...
Now, we're barely holding out here. Without the mine,
you mined
Raven
everything.
Rock doesn't feel like it can last much longer. My doors are open if you wish to discuss matters involving Raven Rock.
As though you look able to venture outside of town, perhaps you could help me recover something precious that was lost. A few months ago, I had sent an important folio to the first edition bookshop in the Imperial City to be rebound. They sent it back to me recently, but it never arrived. Yes, the Strident Squall, or something like that. The damn thing sunk right off the coast of Solstheim. Can you imagine? One of the sailors survived. Poor thing crawled all the way to Raven Rock on his hands and knees. Before he died, he told the Redoran Guard about the wreck and warned us that it was going to be crawling with reavers.
As if we didn't have enough to contend with already.
Thank you.
How many
You have no idea how much it hurts losing such a precious heirloom.
Yes, yes,
I'm a
yes.
second counselor, so I certainly have the means to reward you
I don't know
if
what
you
we'd
find
do
my
without
folio.
him. Send him my thanks.
I hate to break it to you, but there isn't a scrap of ebony left in the mines. You might want to just move on.
I'm not here for the ebony.
God, another
I'm here to
month
kick
feed.
the ass of the guy
You
that
picked
sent
the wrong
his
town to
little
settle
posse to
Outlander.
kill me.
Watch what you're doing.
You watch what you're doing. So that's the mine, huh? Technically, there's no way in. So I'm guessing I was supposed to come out through here.
Citizen.
Guard. Talking to me like I was doing something bad. Ash spawn, huh? And you're ugly. You're uglier than the Draugr. No damn Malachite. I'll take the ore.
Thanks. I wasn't sure I'd make it off this farm alive. I wish I could have said the same for my man here. Some of the Redoran Guard have taken to calling them Ashspawn. Me, I don't care what they're called. All I know is they're a danger to Raven Rock and they need to be stopped. I was going to search for clues that might lead me to wherever they're coming from. I know it isn't the best place to start, but we know they've been coming from this direction. Good. I can use all the help I can get. Besides, I don't feel comfortable leaving Raven Rock behind, and I'd hate to lose any more Redoran Guard. We were searching the farm when the Ashspawn ambushed us. Have a look around and see if you can turn up anything useful. This is strange. The note says it's from General Falks Carius, but that's impossible. Well, Carius was the Imperial garrison commander at Fort Frostmoth, but he died over 200 years ago when the Red Mountain leveled the place. There's no way he could still be alive. If General Carius is still alive, there must be something keeping him that way. I need you to head out to Fort Frostmoth and check it out. I'm going to head back to Raven Rock and prepare the men for further assaults. I might know someone, or maybe not. I can't remember. I can't. I just can't be
Just
sure.
tell me if you know him.
I think maybe he had something to do with a temple. A temple here on the island. No one knows, really. Superstitious folks say they're the risen forms of those that died long ago. They started attacking the bulwark a few weeks ago. My men were able to kill them. But we've had 2 other assaults on the bulwark, at different spots on the wall. I know it sounds crazy, but it's almost like they're becoming more organized and probing it for weaknesses.
You suspect there's motivation to their attacks?
Something has to be directing them against us, and we need to find out who or what it is. Be careful. This General Carius sounds out of his mind.
And this guy really did die. Oh, that's what that was.
There's something you need?
With me? What's the matter with you?
Sorry, I've just had a lot of hawk-faced cowards coming by to mock my efforts. It probably can't hurt to tell you. You look mostly honest.
Mostly honest?
The name's Rollis. Rollis Sedaris, out of Moorhold. I've got a financier waiting for me back on the mainland. Sent me here in the interests of obtaining some rare antiquities. The relics of Azador. But this whole thing became a disaster right quick, let me tell you. You come out of the northern ashlands, you don't expect things to go easy, you know. But this was something outside my particular expertise. When I first got to Kolbjorn, you couldn't even see it. Buried in the ash, like most other things on this blasted island. Dug out a pile of the stuff taller than me just to find the barrow. Who knows how much to reach the door. Excavating isn't exactly my specialty. Even if it was, the ash storms fill it in faster than you can dig. You think I've got that kind of money? No, I only get paid on delivery. Can't afford to go out of pocket for 1,000 centimes on this. Takes money to make money, all that rot. There's a lot of it at the other end. But I can't get there without a little kick to start it off. You ever hear of Azador? He was the first great Nord enchanter, maybe even the first human to master elven methods. His best work was buried with him, though. A set that my patron calls the relics are supposed to be down in his tomb. Now, they're old, and they're powerful. A combination like that makes them pretty valuable to certain people. And I happen to know certain people. What? Are you serious? Well, I think I could make that work. We can sort out the details of our little arrangement later. But for now, I'll manage the dig if you can manage the coin. Do you have the gold?
Oh, I have plenty of gold.
It's all here. Well then, looks like I have a good bit of work to start on. I'll head back to Raven Rock and round up some diggers. Once we've got something worth looking at, I'll send word to you. Pleasure doing business with you, partner. I'll see you soon.
See you soon. Not gonna lie though, you sound kind of suspicious. What the hell are those things? Betty net. Ow. Netch jelly. Oh, this is what they. This is what what's her face wanted. All right. Oh, you actually. Wasn't there like 4? Oh. So don't can these things throw magic? Hey, where'd you go? Oh, there you are. You attack me and then you want to run? What's wrong with you? Heartstone. That's interesting. That's 4 out of 5. Aren't volcanic ash and that supposed to be poisonous? How are these people living here? What is that? What are you? Brilliant. Why are you running for? Oh. Hey, Magma. What are these? Spider eggs? Oh, that went straight to a critical hit. Huh. Interesting. Which way do I go? Emerald Shield? What the? Let's call Barrow.
Nothing there.
Am I supposed to come here? Oh.
I know I heard something. I was sure I heard something.
You didn't hear anything.
Nice! Who did this? Over here!
That's it.
That's not. It doesn't sound like someone dying. Sounds completely different. I think I came to the wrong spot.
Ran away, I guess.
Oh, damn it, I was supposed to. Alright. I don't know what a Sujama is, but sure, I'll take it.
I'd kill for a decent bottle of mead. Not fair that they always take the good stuff.
Enough!
Dude, why are you running for?
Never should have come here.
Reaver Lord? Ow.
I'm going to put you down.
Yeah, no mercy for you. Don't really. I'll take your since. Ow. Looks like I'm gonna have to. Something else here, right? Am I missing something? I guess not. Oh, they've been... Okay. I see. Well, that's unfortunate. Hey, thanks for being here, Magma. But I'm feeling a little tired. I just decided to play just for a little bit. So, stream's about to... I'm just gonna get the pickaxe for this guy, and then I'm gonna call it for the stream. I didn't sleep so good last night.
If you're looking for passage to Vardenfell, you're out of luck. No ships are given that.
So, thank you for being here. And if you left, well, you know, sorry the stream wasn't long, but or I couldn't do much, so.
Damn it, woman. I said to leave me be.
Cretius, last time you explored the mine, you almost fell to your death. I'm not spending the rest of my days as a widow.
And I'm telling you that I'll do whatever it takes to find my great-grandfather's remains. He's down here. I can feel it.
That was almost 2 centuries ago. There may be nothing left to find.
Just let me go, woman.
Cretius, you're an obstinate old fool, and you're going to get yourself killed. My apologies for Cretius's ravings.
Who in the blazes are you? Can't you see I'm busy?
For Cretius's ravings.
Busy doing
Why should I tell
what?
you? I don't even know who you are.
Perhaps I could help?
Maybe. Been difficult trusting people lately. They think I'm crazy. But mark my words, these mines hold a secret that could put Raven Rock back on the map.
The final descent. Oh, I have a feeling you're gonna die. What sort of a secret would be hidden here?
A secret the East Empire Company swept under the rug 2 centuries ago. It killed my great-grandfather and left Raven Rock with a worthless and tainted mine. Gratian Kyrelius. He spent his entire life exploring ancient ruins across Tamriel, and he died in these very mines almost 200 years ago. The East Empire Company called it a terrible accident, claiming that he was lost in a rockfall, but I know better. My wife and I were cleaning out our home, and we came across some of my great-grandfather's things locked in an old chest. I found an unsent letter he'd written to the East Empire Company, and a key. It describes a discovery that was made in the mine by some of the diggers. They wanted Gratian to take a closer look. The East Empire Company must have felt it was of great value. as they locked that section of the mine off from everyone else. It is. Well, I assume it is. I haven't been able to find the entrance. Finally, someone who believes me. I'm telling you, there's something big down there. Something that the East Empire Company wanted to hide from everyone. Look, my wife nags that I'm too old to go traipsing around these mines chasing my story. Time's my enemy. It's caught up with me before I could find the answers that I'm looking for. I do. I want to know what happened to Gratian, and what the East Empire Company is keeping from all of us. Gratian kept a journal of notes about his discoveries.
Any idea where to start?
If you can find his remains, I'm hoping it will help. Here's everything I have. The letter, the key. Please, do this for me, so I can finally regain the respect that I've lost.
Yeah. I sure agree.
Look, I know I don't have much to go on. I have that unsent letter, and that's really it. But I also have a miner's instinct that's run in my family from before Gratian was even born. I may sound like a crazy old man to you, but I'm telling you, the tunnels here are solid. They would never collapse like that.
Okay, fine. But I want that pickaxe.
The damn fool doesn't even deserve to have it. The pickaxe was made for mining, not selling. I'll bet he stole it from the Skull in the first place. Be careful down there. The mine can be
you know what?
Why you're leading Cretius on, I'll never understand.
Don't worry. I won't do anything. Anyways, hey, Magma, if you're still watching, thanks for being here.
Why
But
you're leading
that's it. I
Cretius
can't.
on, I'll never understand.
I thought I could do that. I thought I would just be able to get it back, but
Why you're leading Cretius on, I'll never understand.
you know
Try
what? Maybe
the
I
lower
can. Hold
sections
on.
of the mine. I've never... The damn fool... I'll bet he stole it from the Skull in the first... Oh, very well. Here. Tell him I hope he drops the thing on his foot. Be careful down there. The mine can be treacherous.
Okay, so I did, man. I thought it was gonna go into a whole different type of thing, but never mind. Let me just go turn this guy's pickaxe in.
Here we reclaim.
What faithless minds have stolen.
He grows ever near to us. Our eyes once were blinded.
Now through him do we see.
What's going on? Oh, sorry. Pushed her.
Our hands once were idle. Now through them does he speak. And when the world shall listen, and when the world shall see, and when the world remembers.
That world will cease to be.
Damn it. He's glitched, I think.
Here
Oh
in the
well.
shrine.
I guess I'll finish this some other day. Hey Magma, thanks for being here. If it's you, thank you. But yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why he's doing that. But yeah, That's it. I'm tired. I can't. So I didn't get very good sleep last night, so try to sleep better tonight. So bye. I'll catch you guys later. Bye, Magma.